should be enough only after boiling water. Make some coffee. Birch bark, of course. Drop down a little bit. I found a lot of it. That should do. Alright, grab my ladder. No more bark. There we go, some bigger stuff over here too. Get over here. They got me a place to sit too. I'll show you that here in a minute. There's the bigger stuff. So I don't need a whole lot of them after a big fire. Just trying to get some coffee going. So here we go. This spot I chose right here. I'm out in the woods so they can't see me. We're going to keep a very low profile. I'm not using weather in it because the ground's not too bad. It's not dry, but at the same time it's not. It's not wet. So I'm not worried about using sticks underneath. If it was wet, I'd use sticks underneath this. Or twigs, or whatever you want to call them. I'll stick with sticks. Let's get this going. Let's do that. Done after a big fire. Should work. I'm not going to smash it down there. You want plenty of oxygen there. Now let's go ahead and take these bigger sticks on there. A little bit higher than I want it, but that's alright. I think we'll be alright. They're driving by so fast, they have to look over here. Did have a Jeep kind of slow down as I was getting up. Gosh darn it, I want coffee. They can join me if they want. Use all this big stuff. I might need more, I don't know yet. We'll see. I could have done a little bit better job processing the bigger stuff. That's alright. I think we'll be alright. Alright, you guys are actually going to pinch my coffee cup. Here's my pot. Let me try to get you scoot over here away from the fire. Me in the fire. There we go, or at least my cup. There we go. That's my pot. And a couple. About 2 or 3 scoops of coffee in here. Put some water in here. For our cowboy and coffee is what we're doing. Kind of it and everything. Kind of burnt something, so I got kind of some burnt stuff in here, but it came out, just didn't really come out. Not very worried about it. There's the coffee. That SD Mountain Man gave me that wing. Met me. It's ground coffee. It smells great. Still smells good. Now I gotta find my spoon. Might be a fork I started sitting here with. Alright. So, because I forgot my spoon, I'm just going to do this. I want to get fire untended. That might be a strong cup of coffee. There we go. That's how we're going to do that. I didn't show that on camera. The only thing I did was reach in here, grab almost a handful, and just spit it in there. I forgot my spoon, so that's how we're doing it. I see a good place right there to set my cup at. I do have to do one thing though. Got extra wire here, but that's my wire ball way over there. Not too prepared, am I? Alright. There we go. Always carry extra wire with me so we're not hurting too bad. Anyways, these open. I will fill this not all the way to the rim because I want to put more water in it after it's done. Get those grounds down. One of the things about this pot I like is I hang it. It's a hot fire. Alright, hang it, or it's got handles. I'm going to do my best to keep the handles out of there. Unlike Blackie Thomas does it. We'll try to keep the handles from getting in there. Oh, got flame right there, some birch bark got away from me. There we go. Some of these, I should have kicked those back better. It's alright. Now it will boil faster if I put the lid on, so let's put the lid on there. I just got one stick of coffee. I may have to go get more sticks. Well, I'm just going to do that. Fire around, I don't need anything too big. We'll do this. Stick right there I can use. Got plenty of stuff around me, so keep this flame up. That fit in there? Oop. I do have me a fork, so I'm able to lift it like that. So we're good there. I didn't keep it smoking too much. I'm kind of in the tree, so it won't. At least that's what I heard. Take this. Try to keep it kind of going here. There's something I can use. So folks, I'm not going to bore you to death with keeping this going and kind of boil some coffee here. I'll get back with you. Let me show you guys something. This handle here is not hot at all. Not at all. I'm going to face it more this way though. Flame's starting to creep around there. That's the whole idea. If you can keep this handle cool, just like I got now, you're good. That was something I learned from watching Blackie Thomas. Now it's been a while since I watched his videos. There's some of y'all like SD, Mountain Man, and a few others I got binge watch them. And Blackie Thomas is one of them. So yeah. See how we're doing this water here. Get up. So I got this low profile enough. All the green right here, and I'll show you here in a minute as soon as we're done with this. It's keeping them from seeing my fire. Now let's check on this coffee. I said that, sorry folks, I got smoke in my eyes a little bit. It happens. Let's check on this. And it's steaming, but it ain't boiling. This handle here you wouldn't want to touch. And if this does get hot, I do have a handle. I mean, something to grab it with. I don't think it's going to get hot. I think I'm doing a pretty good job of keeping the handle out of there. You know, forgive me if I sound like I'm sniffling and everything else, my nose started running. So that may work. This really after smaller stuff as I go. Get on there. Not really the big stuff. Boy. It's really not the flame I'm using as much as this hose I'm using. There we go. That's some nice dry stuff. There we go. There we go. This will work. Like I said in one of my videos, if you're looking for stuff, make sure it snaps. And I will admit, some of this I did get off the ground. The ground was dry enough I wasn't worried about it. But I also took from trees too. Alright guys, I'm not going to bore you to death with getting this fire going. Alright, this is kind of a slow process. Wood keeps falling back, but if that happens, just get it back in. I don't have nothing here. I want this handle to be cool where I can just pull it out. I don't know if you guys saw that that's a stick or not. But this isn't hot, and that's what I want. This is going to be hot, so I won't touch that at all. Now I have to reposition my phone when I go to pouring this. Now I'll just take water and put this out. All I'm doing right now is just keeping it going. It's almost ready. It's bubbling, but it ain't quite boiling. Like I said, I got a rock back here I can sit on. So I'll get back with you guys. Alright, it's finally boiling, but watch this. I can take this. A little bit of warmth, but it's not so hot I can't touch it. Get that out of there. There we go. All I'm going to do now is just kind of let that die down there. I'll probably put it out here in a minute. And now, I'm going to show you guys see my cup. Yeah, get it over there. We go. Get over here. I'm going to put cold water in here. That'll help with the grounds. I'll go ahead and fill this sucker up. There we go. We'll set this to the side. That's still kind of hot. That was kind of stupid. Don't touch the hot part. If you're wondering how much keep the dirt on my bag, this is how I'll stick it back in here. I'm going to kind of let that die down. Some leaves hung up in there. Alright. Oak trees around here somewhere. Mostly in town. I'll let that die down and I'll put some water on it. And I'll get back with you. Oops. Oh no. Good. Oops. I don't apologize, you guys. Alright, I will tell you I don't know how to edit, and I kind of let you guys on I was fooling around. Sorry about that. Wasn't for too long, I hope. I just scared that you were on pause while I was doing some stuff. But I'll show you where I'm going to sit, because that's where I had you sitting. Turn you around. That's where I'm going to sit. That's my coffee cup there. That's coffee, of course. And I did put the fire out. Just poured a whole lot of water on it. Started around my foot. So we're good there. No heat. None at all. So we're good. And that's the whole thing here, is to get that fire out. Now I'll try to cover up the best I can. Just like this. And hopefully, no one comes out here. But that's how we're going to do it. I'm just going to cover it with dirt. So I'll get back with you. As you can see, that's exactly what I did. You do see some black right there, but honestly it looks like it's part of the ground. So I'm not completely worried about that. I just went ahead and put more water on it and kicked it around just to make sure I was able to put my hand on it, but there was still a little bit of warmth. But it wasn't enough to catch fire, but I went ahead and just soaked it to the point it was cold, which means I gotta come up some more water somewhere. It almost looks like it's gonna rain now. I'm pointing you towards the sky here. And it might be because I'm under trees. My tent is right over there. Let's see if you guys can see it. You kind of see that dome shape right there. That's where my tent is. I thought about sticking it back in the trees, but I kind of like where it's at. I don't have to walk through here. Then if I have to use the bathroom, I normally just put my flip-flops on. I don't have to worry about ground back here with flip-flops. Anyways, let me get my hands out of the way. I never planned to be a professional at this. We'll try this coffee. Finally, some coffee. And I thought that's why I was comfortable enough to get fire going. Not bad. Could be a little bit stronger, but it's not weak either. I kind of like my coffee with a bite to it, so I should have added him more of a handful, I guess. But anyways, I'm going to tell you what's going on. I'm here until Tuesday. I'm in Westerly, Rhode Island. That's my 47th staff hitchhike tube. For those that don't know what hitchhiking is, look it up. I'm not going to try to explain it. Here will be all day. I will try to get this uploaded today, but if not, because today's Sunday, I'll try to get it uploaded Monday. This is going to be a longer video that I've been doing in quite some time. I'm at 17 minutes now, but like I said, I'm in Westerly, Westerly, Rhode Island. Leaving Tuesday. I had somebody contact me. I don't know who she is, but she contacted my messenger, asked me about working for a place to stay, and I've done this before. She is over, I never heard of this place, Salt Point, New York. She said if I get into Connecticut, and I forgot the name of the town. Hold on, I got the name of my money. I'll get back with you. So what's going on with her? And she said if I can get myself to Middletown, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's one word. I got it wrote down as two, but it's one word. Middletown. Middleton. So I'm just going to say Middletown. Connecticut. That she's got a friend over there that'll give me a ride. If not, she'll come pick me up. Now, we're also looking for more people. She was asking if I knew anybody. You guys know you never see people around me. I put it there on Facebook, and no one did anything, so I went ahead and deleted it. Plus, I had her name on there. She wanted me to take her name down, which I don't quite understand, but that's alright. Anyhow, it's been a good morning. Hoping it don't rain, because I like to roll my tent up dry. I went through some rain not too long ago. I have a corner of my tent. If I can afford it one of these days, I'm going to grab some waterproofing spray or something to spray my tent with. There's that one corner is wanting to leak. I just recently had to put duct tape on it. And the duct tape I have is actually pretty good duct tape. And another thing about duct tape, folks, at least in a survival situation, not only can you repair stuff, but it's flammable. Keep that in mind. I think I've shown that before, and I'm willing to show it again. Folks, I'm going to go ahead and get out of this. And I'll see you on the next one. I'm going to finish my coffee and get out of here. It's 8 o'clock, so I'll catch you. Oh, another thing I've been doing, before I say catch you later, I've been walking up to people. That's how I try to make money. Walking up to people and asking if I can do yard work or any form of work for them, whether it be cleanup work, yard work, and stuff like that. No luck here in town, I'll tell you that much. So hopefully my luck changes with that, because right now I have no money. I think I got 35 cents on me at most. But anyways, enough about that. Don't feel sorry for me, because I sure the hell don't. I chose this lifestyle, and that's what I like doing. I'm a wild and free type person. Not really much in society or governments, so Scott's out of here. I'll see you guys on the next one.